Namaskar, Karin. I hope you're doing fine. Namaskar, Dashka. Welcome. Have you been here before? Namaskar, Dinakar, all the way from Taiwan. Great to see you. Namaskar, Mia. Haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you're doing fine. Yeah, Karin's asking if I'm okay. I was a little bit sick. Well, I had been sick for 3 weeks last week, but I'm feeling much better. And a very interesting story about how I got better. Maybe I can share that after. Namaskar to Valeria. Is it your first time or have you been here before? Okay. So, namaskar, welcome. I'm Dada Krsnasevananda, and this is our weekly meditation circle. So, we start with some chanting of our beautiful mantra, Baba Nam Kevalam, which you can translate as only love everywhere. Universal love, divine love, the love that holds everything together. We have our surface differences, disagreements, but something keeps us connected on a deeper level. And that same something connects us to everything. So when you focus on it, it grows and strengthens. Well, your awareness of it grows and strengthens. And that helps us feel closer to each other, closer to nature, closer to the universe. Welcome to Ziad. So we start with some Kiirtan and then we'll go on to about half an hour of guided meditation, but the last 10 minutes I will leave you on your own because guided meditation can become like a crutch, means an artificial support, and if you walk with an artificial support, your legs become weak, and if you always do guided meditation and don't try to do it on your own, then your own capacity to meditate also gets weaker. So that's why I leave you on your own for the last 10 minutes. Okay, so I hope you've all had a good week. Now we'll do some Kiirtan. If you have the space to stand up and do the Kiirtan dance, then you're welcome. Otherwise, just listen and join in. Still have a little bit of cough and colds. Kirtan is always more powerful if you just spend a moment at the beginning to feel the meaning of the mantra, only love everywhere. Bhavanam Kevalam 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 Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Baba Namo Kevalam, 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 Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Namo Kevalam, 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 Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam. Okay, we'll just raise the volume a little for the quieter section and bring up some music. So now we will do some guided meditation. If anyone's just joined, we will use the mantra Baba Nam Kevalam. So we're closing our eyes, folding our hands, crossing our legs, and stepping back from the everyday world and connecting with something deeper. It's like a thread that runs through a string of pearls. Every pearl is different, but one thread, the thread of being, the thread of consciousness, runs through everything. And when we connect with that, we connect with everything, with everyone. So Bhavanam Kevalam, only that universal connecting love. So make yourself comfortable. Let's start with a beautiful thought. I am not the doer. I am not the doer. It's a humble way to begin. We step back, step out of the way, and open up the space for something, for a presence, for that witnessing presence that is holding the universal space. I am not the doer. So just explore that thought for a moment. Take a moment to check in with yourself physically. Try to feel your whole body. Every cell of your body is conscious. Try to connect with yourself on the physical level. And just sit with that physical awareness. It helps to bring you into the present moment. As part of that, be aware of your posture, how you're sitting. Ideally, your spine should be straight but not stiff. Relaxed but straight. Now bring your breath down to your belly. When you breathe in, feel your belly expand. When you breathe out, feel your belly go back to normal. Hold your attention there in your belly and feel the expansion and contraction. And you can probably notice right away that this helps center you, ground you, and again bring you into the present moment. Now begin to work with your imagination, using your imagination to step back from your everyday world and open up the space. When you're busy with something, the small things of everyday life, it kind of keeps your head down and your vision limited. But when you step back, space opens up, your vision opens up, and You breathe a sigh of relief as your awareness kind of becomes more free. So begin by imagining a tall mountain far away. A tall mountain far away. And just look towards it. You don't have to see it perfectly or clearly. Don't worry about that. But just that feeling of looking far away towards this tall mountain. Now imagine coming towards the mountain. Imagine coming to the top of the mountain. And imagine being there, far above everything, looking down upon the world. And the view stretching out as far as you can see in all directions. Imagine being on the mountain, looking down, looking out, and just take in the space. Enjoy the sense of spaciousness, freedom, detachment, and hold it. Hold it, enjoy it until you start to get a little bit of a feeling of release. Alone in your wide open space. Once you have a little bit of a sense of that release, now begin to think about the idea of the mantra. Only love. Everywhere. Universal love, divine love, the loving awareness that is holding everything. And just silently repeat the phrase, only love everywhere. And see if you can gradually get comfortable with it. See if you can connect with it on the feeling level. You're not questioning, analyzing, trying to understand, just enjoying how it feels and sounds. Go on repeating for a little while. And just slowly repeat the phrase until you feel you're starting to kind of catch the feeling, connect with it a little bit. Now begin to visualize. Bring your imagination into it. Imagine a beautiful ocean of love surrounding you completely. supporting, surrounding, filling up all available space. Not only all around you, but inside you. Imagine this beautiful ocean of love coming right into the center of your being, connecting with you and becoming part of you. And make a conscious effort to mix your sense of self into it. You become it, it becomes you. Only love everywhere. And now make a conscious effort to expand this beautiful ocean of love. Make it as huge as you possibly can. Imagine it filling the entire universe. And beyond that, so that it becomes something complete, total. Nothing else. No gaps, no spaces, no divisions, no boundaries, no borders. One unbroken, undivided ocean of love everywhere. Hold that feeling. Enjoy the completeness, the wholeness, and the hugeness. And finally, imagine that this ocean of love has always been there, witnessing everything, holding everything, everything else comes and goes, here today, gone tomorrow. But the awareness holding all of that has always been there and always will be. Take a moment to enjoy that sense of permanence, timelessness, eternity. A timelessness that speaks to something eternal in yourself. Holding this feeling, now silently begin to repeat the mantra with your breath. As you breathe in, Baba, Nam. As you breathe out, Kevalam. Inhale, Baba, Nam. Exhale, Kevalam. First, focus on the sound of the words. Hear the sound of each word clearly. There's a certain power in the sound. Connect with the steady, even rhythm of your breath. Sound and rhythm. And every now and then, come back to the beautiful idea of the mantra. Only love, nothing else, everywhere. Other thoughts may come and go. But just keep gently returning to those three things. The sound of the mantra, the steady rhythm of your breath, and the beautiful idea. Only love, nothing else, everywhere. Now continue on your own for about 10 minutes, then we'll come back together. All right. Gradually relax your concentration. Be aware of your body. Be aware of the space around you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. In his more than 5,000 spiritual songs, spiritual and social, our Guru Sri Sri Anandamurti often referred to the divine consciousness, the witnessing consciousness, with a beautiful metaphor, the metaphor of the unknown traveler. And this metaphor has been in my mind This metaphor has been in my mind a lot in the last couple of weeks because I like the mix of mysteriousness, but at the same time a kind of personal touch. It's not a formless presence. It has some kind of an unknown traveler has some kind of presence. And some kind of sense of personality about it. And I think because we've been all touched at times in our lives by this kind of mysterious presence that is calling us to a deeper realm of being, that it's something that we can relate to. I remember once somebody asked Baba if he could write his autobiography, and he said, yeah, sure, I can do that in 3 sentences. I am a mystery, I was a mystery, and I will always be a mystery. And so that kind of really fits with this unknown traveler. As a guru, he said, I am not this physical body, and this physical body is not me. So it really makes things easier if we can have some kind of sense of connection, personal connection with the divine, not just as some kind of formless presence, although sometimes you can connect very deeply with that. But some kind of personal presence that has some kind of personal link to you. And on the theme of this unknown traveler who travels the universe, looking for those who are waking up and searching for something and carrying the message of eternity to them. This morning with our volunteers, I shared a discourse by our master called Part Life and Full Life. And in this discourse, our master says, where does the life of the body begin? It begins in the delivery room. And it ends, where does it end? It ends on the funeral pyre. So this is the beginning and the end of the life in the body. But the life of the body is only a part life for the life of the mind. What about the life of the mind and the spirit? Does it begin in the delivery room and end on the funeral pyre? No. We have had thousands of lives before, and who knows how many lives we may have in the future. And he says that the life of the mind, the transmigrating spirit, begins when it first takes human form. The human life means the human life of the mind. Even if you count the animal and plant lives, then, you know. But the life of a human being begins when we first take human form. And it ends, he says, when the metazoa takes human form. And it ends when we become one with the divine consciousness, when we realize the goal of oneness. And then he goes on to say that we should not look upon our lives as the life of the body, but rather we should think of our lives as the whole spectrum, the full life, from the very beginning, from when we first achieved human consciousness, and see the whole perspective, the future as well, the whole journey until we become one with the eternal consciousness. And he encourages us to do that because it's a different perspective. If you're living your life with a consciousness that this is my life, it began a few years ago, it will end in a few years, and I have to cram as many moments of happiness and pleasure as I can into it, then that's a very different life to one where you see yourself as basically an immortal being on a journey of thousands of lifetimes. And when you think of it like that, you have to ask yourself the question, so what's important to me on such a journey? What tools, what awareness, what wisdom, what knowledge do I need for such a long journey? And how can I properly utilize this small part life that I am in right now to get the most out of what I need from it for this eternal journey? So things like wisdom, self-awareness, love for humanity, those kind of when you think this way, those kind of values become a lot more important. And then he goes even further to say that what we acquire in such a small part life is not lost. We will take it with us. What good qualities we acquire in this life, what abilities we develop, we will be born with those qualities and abilities in the next life. He says someone who takes an ordinary talent and develops it to an extraordinary degree is called a technician. So he or she has developed a particular skill to the level of technique. But that very same person in the next life will be born with that skill, and people will say he or she is a genius. They have this inborn mastery and skill that nobody can say where it came from. So think about that. What do you want to do with this life? What important skills do you want to develop that will be useful for you in this journey of 1,000 lifetimes? And in the last get-together of Dadas and Didis in Germany from the European region, our senior Dada told a very interesting story. He said that one of the Dadas had been the yogi king Yudhisthira at the time of Krishna 3,500 years ago. And we know of Yudhisthira that he was very service-minded, that he was a caring, wise king who cared about the welfare of his fellow beings. And he said that this Yudhisthira was so dedicated to serving that he kept being reborn quickly, one life after another life after another life, so that he could come back and help others on the journey. And that represents the concept of the bodhisattva in Buddhism, kind of the soul who is capable of the ultimate freedom and liberation and doesn't need to be reborn, but commits himself or herself or itself to return endlessly until all living beings are liberated. So Yudhisthira was one of those people. And I guess they become unknown travelers too, don't they? And that if you were to collect all the skeletons of all those lives that he lived and pile them up, it would make quite a small little mountain. And that was such an image of this person who had lived so many lifetimes and left behind this mountain of skeletons, and no intention of discontinuing. So think about that. Are you focused on your part life? Are you aware of your full life? If you hold that awareness, how will it impact your choices? Okay, that's all from me today. So now I invite you to just reflect for a moment. If there's something you want to share, some thoughts about what I said, some questions, then write them in the chat and I will do my best to answer them. Got my chat on my iPad, and it's run out of battery, but it's been charging, so I'll get up for a second, don't worry, and just plug the iPad back in. Okay, I'm seeing everyone again. Right, we had thank you from Manohari in Mauritius, and thank you from Kirsten Peterson. Thank you, dear. I needed your words. You're welcome. Okay, Dashka says, hopefully see you on Saturday. That's nice. Thank you, Dada. Thanks for the food of thought. Food for thought. All right, you are welcome, everybody. So I wish you all a beautiful week. And let me know if you haven't received an invitation to our autumn retreat, because we're just sending it out by social media and by email, and I may not have everyone's contact. So it's on September 18, 19, 20, and the theme is the longing for oneness. September 18, 19, 20. So contact us at gauriconnections@gmail.com or Krsnasevananda, my name, @gmail.com, and we can send you the information. And a question has come in from Felicia. How does one become better at surrendering and less controlling of our outcomes? Okay, so a very practical question. The thought that we started with, I am not the doer, right? Whenever you do anything, take that thought, I am not the doer. Think that, remind yourself that what is behind me, be aware of the presence of the puppet master. Think of this world as a puppet show, and the divine is like the puppet master controlling the strings, your strings, my strings, everyone is just like a puppet, and we are dancing to the divine tune. So look around you, and as often as you can, take that thought that this universe is like a puppet show. And we forget, and we just see the puppets, and we forget the presence of that space-holding consciousness which is controlling everything. So keep that consciousness in your mind. Offer your actions. At the beginning of your day, at the end of your day. At the beginning of the day, offer your day. At the end of the day, thanks for, Be humble when you do meditation. Acknowledge, connect with that presence. And one little secret that our master gave, always feel that you are being witnessed. And you cannot surrender unless you feel the presence of something to surrender to. So first you have to get that sense of the presence of something to surrender to. And if that presence is always there and powerful and universal, surrender will start to come naturally. I hope that helps. And namaskar. Have a good week.